chains are corroded and the iron is turning brown. I'm sitting on the deck watching the sun go down. My vintage satin coat is soaked in salty brine. I'm floating down a river that is completely separate from thine. I tried to steer the vessel to a civilized shore, but the currents of my sadness keep demanding more. The harbor is deserted, the lighthouse is blind, just another casualty that the storm left behind. Let the rusty anchor sink into the ocean floor. We don't need to bind the ship to their unholy shore. The system wants to weigh you down with heavy iron chains, paralyzing your movement inside their cruel domains. But the spirit is lighter than the feathers of a dove, elevated by the power of the universal love. Cut the ropes of Babylon, let the vessel sail free across the crystal waters of the Ethiopian Sea. The weight is too heavy, it's dragging me low. Jah will provide the breeze to make the vessel go. The weeping slide guitar is singing for the broken crew, making the old covenant entirely brand new. Leaving these rusty anchors down in the deep blue sea, unshackling our destiny so we can finally be free. A gritty Delta blues to express my historical grief. A roots rock meditation that will bring fast relief. Slide that steel cylinder across the corroded wire. We are floating higher than the Babylonian spire. They spend their entire lives building heavy battleships, with malice in their hearts and lies upon their lips. They try to colonize the wind and regulate the tide, but the Creator will scatter them and cast them all aside. No need for their passports or their artificial rules. We are navigating by the stars, leaving behind the fools. Relax your stiff shoulders, let the natural current guide your beautiful spirit to the safe harbor side. I spent too many years inside a self-inflicted cage, chasing after phantoms on a crowded, noisy stage. My high heels are broken, my lipstick is decayed, thinking about the massive price that my innocence has paid. But your unrefined gospel is like oil upon the sea, calming down the tempest that was raging inside of me. I'll trade my heavy anchor for the sweet island groove, and let your steady bassline dictate how my body moves. The water is shimmering beneath the silver moon. The universe is matching our internal holy tune. The sluggy beauty of the melody can neutralize the pain. Leaving these rusty anchors down in the deep blue sea, unshackling our destiny so we can finally be free. A gritty Delta blues to express my historical grief. A roots rock meditation that will bring fast relief. Slide that steel cylinder across the corroded wire. We are floating higher than the Babylonian spire. The baggage is too heavy, I am cutting it loose. Unshackle your imagination from their wicked news. Can you feel the pressure starting to release? Jah will grant the children an everlasting peace. We are sailing away past the Babylonian gate, fulfilling the design of a higher, greater fate. Let the ship float, let the river flow. No more dragging behind.
Freedom for the mind, let the ship float.
No,
No more dragging behind.
freedom for the mind.
Leaving these rusty anchors down in the deep blue sea. In the deep blue sea, unshackling our destinies, so we can finally be free. A gritty delta blues to express my historical grief.
A roots rock meditation
That will bring fast relief.
slide that steel cylinder across the corroded wire.
We are floating higher than the Babylonian spire. The chains are corroded and the iron is turning brown. I'm sitting on the deck watching the sun go down. The chains are corroded and the iron is turning brown. I'm sitting on the deck watching the sun go down. My vintage satin coat is soaked in salty brine. I'm floating down a river that is completely separate from thine. I tried to steer the vessel to a civilized shore, but the currents of my sadness keep demanding more. The harbor is deserted, the lighthouse is blind, just another casualty that the storm left behind.
Let a rusty anchor sink into the ocean floor. We don't need to bind the ship to their unholy shore. The system wants to weigh you down with heavy iron chains, paralyzing your movement inside the cool domains. But the spirit is lighter than the feathers of the dove, elevated by the power of the universal love. Cut the ropes of Babylon, let the vessel sail free across the crystal waters of the Ethiopian Sea. The weight is too heavy, it's dragging me low. Jah will provide the breeze to make the
The hem of my satin dress is coated in thick clay. I've been dragging my heels since the middle of the day. The modern cathedrals are nothing but plastic and stone, leaving the true believers to wander completely alone.
I lost my silver lighter somewhere down in the creek. My spirit is weary and my knees are incredibly weak. But I see your campfire burning through the willow reed, offering a sanctuary
that satisfies my deepest need.
The path to the kingdom is never a smooth paved road. You got to wade through the swamp while carrying a heavy load. They promise a heaven that is shiny, sterile and cold, but the real promised land is found inside the natural mold. Don't fear the quicksand or the murky water's edge. Jah will protect the children who honor their sacred pledge. The mud upon your ankles is a sign of your rebirth, reconnecting your consciousness to the womb of the earth.
The river is rising and the visibility is low.
Trust the ancient current where the wild waters flow.
The rusty slide guitar is cutting through the grime, guiding our dirty feet out of the quicksand of time. Walking through the trenches of a swampy Zion tonight,
Wading through the shadows till we reach the crystal light.
a low down river blues to wash away my distress.
A roots rock
Meditation for the weary and oppressed.
skyscrapers taller than the mountains high, arrogantly mocking the architecture of the sky. But their foundation is constructed out of money and greed, totally disconnected from what the human soul needs. So stomp your naked feet until the muddy banks shake. Jah love is the only power that the system cannot fake. Rise up from the valley, look beyond the foggy hill. Let the restless waters of your mind be completely still.
I've been drowning in perfume just to hide the smell of asphalt, blaming my ancestors for every single internal fault. My eyeliner is running like a river in a storm. I'm looking for a blanket to keep my shivering body warm.
But your slow island gospel is like
Medicine to my skin, drying up the swamp that was multiplying within. I'll trade my high heels for this beautiful fertile ground, and find my salvation inside this heavy reggae sound. The bullfrogs are singing their deed.
the Creator is watching over this sacred quiet place.
The slide guitar is howling like a lone hungry wolf,
Bridging the deep chasm and the terrifying gulf.
walking through the trenches of a swampy Zion tonight.
Wading through the shadows till we reach the crystalline.
A low down river blues to wash away my distress.
A roots rock meditation.
For the weary and oppressed,
Slide that copper bottleneck
across the acoustic frame, we are singing for the spirit.
not for glory or a name.
The mud is drying out.
The path is becoming clear.
Perfect love is the mechanism that casts out all your fear.
Can you feel the ancient earth?
Vibrating through your toes,
Jah will provide the remedy for all your
earthly woes.
It's a swampy resurrection
From the madness of the town,
where the high-class blues and the roots rock melodies drown. Ooh, swampy Zion, wash my sins away. Prepare your spirit for a brighter dawning day.
just let the guitar moan.
We are never left alone.
Walking through the trenches of a swampy Zion tonight,
Wading through the shadows
till we reach the crystal light.
a low-down river blues to wash away my
Distress
a roots rock meditation.
for the weary and oppressed.
Slide that copper bottleneck
Across the acoustic frame,
We are singing for the spirit.
not for glory or a name. No longer left to wander, no longer left to roam. Clean water is coming, the ancient drums are thrumming. Peace at last. The clock on the mantelpiece is choked with thick dust. Our golden covenants have turned to flakes of rust. I watch the red glow of my cigarette against the dark, wondering if we'll ever rediscover the vital spark.
You sit across the kitchen with a shadow on your face. We used to be the rulers of this elegant place. Now the whiskey in my teacup is lukewarm and flat, just another casualty of our latest midnight spat. Patience is a quality that the worldly cannot see. They want the instant harvest from the newly planted tree, but the truest fire doesn't flash and disappear. It burns through the seasons and it conquers every fear. So let the coal simmer underneath the heavy stone. We're sitting in the sanctuary, we are never left alone. Don't rush the revolution, don't accelerate the pace. Jah will grant the victory at the ending of the race. My matchstick is damp and my spirit is cold. The story of our journey has never been fully told.
Let the crying steel guitar feed the flickering flame,
until we forget the rules of this heartbreaking game.
we're staring at the crimson embers in the dark, waiting for the tiny breeze to cultivate the spark.
A sultry,
Low down blues to ease my frantic mind.
a roots rock meditation for the weary humankind.
Slide that copper bar down the vintage wooden track. There is no looking forward, and there is no turning back.
The politicians promising a quick and easy fix, but their foundation is constructed out of muddy straw and bricks. They build their skyscrapers in the blinking of an eye, only to watch them tumble when the thunder shakes the sky. But the foundation of Mount Zion stands forever secure, because the love that binds the structure is completely real and pure. So take your time, my sister, let the heavy bass line heal every jagged laceration that your tender heart can feel.
I've been running through the labyrinth at 90 miles an hour, trying to find a secret to a mythological power. My lipstick is smudged and my velvet dress is torn. Sometimes I find myself cursing the day that I was born. But your slow motion gospel is like oil on a wound, slowing down the chaotic orchestra to which I am tuned. I feel the heavy drag of your sweet island grace, calming down the panic of my frantic, desperate pace.
The fireplace is crackling with a weary ancient sigh.
Look up at the stars,
twinkling in the midnight sky.
the slide guitar is weeping for the losses we sustain.
But the beauty of the melody is permanently remains.
Staring at the crimson embers in the dark, waiting for the tiny breeze to cultivate the spark.
A sultry,
Low down blues to ease my frantic mind.
a roots rock meditation for the weary humankind.
Slide that copper bar down the vintage wooden track. There is no looking forward, and there is no turning back. Don't blow out the candle
Before the morning dawn,
Don't blow out the candle.
the darkest hour passes.
Blow out the candle, and the misery is gone.
Can you feel the warmth radiating from the floor?
Your love will keep us warm.
Behind the locked and bolted door,
It's a slow, steady journey through the valley of the blind,
but we'll leave our tribulations.
and our worries far behind. Ooh, let the internal fire
Continuously glow,
don't rush the flame.
we are one and the same.
We're staring at the crimson embers in the dark, waiting for the tiny breeze to cultivate the spark.
Sultry,
Low down blues to ease my frantic mind.
a roots rock meditation.
A roots rock meditation for the weary humankind. Slide that copper bar down the vintage wooden track. There is no looking forward, and there is no turning back. The smoke is clearing,
the dawn is nearing,
until the end of time. The clock on the wall has completely run out of steam. I'm waking up slowly from a drug-addled dream. My vintage satin scarf is damp from the dew, looking at the sky that is an unfamiliar hue. The neon signs of London are fading from my sight, leaving me stranded on the boundary of the night. You stand by the gate with a basket of fresh fruit, offering an antidote to my internal dispute.
Fear not the fog that obscures the open road. Jah will provide the strength to carry the heavy load. The system wants to blind you with their synthetic smoke, keeping the youth trapped underneath their iron yoke. But the morning star is rising to clear away the gray, illuminating the path to a brighter dawning day. Look toward the east, sister, open up your eyes, see through the illusion of their masquerade disguise.
I'm lost in the mist without a compass or a guide.
The light of righteousness is burning deep inside.
The slide guitar is gliding like a phantom through the trees, dismantling the tension with the warm Caribbean breeze. Gaze across the landscape of this hazy horizon tonight,
walking through the shadows
till the destination is in sight. A lazy dreamy blues to soothe my frantic pulse.
The roots rock meditation,
when the architecture is false.
slide that metal cylinder across the polished wood.
We are navigating avenues that we never understood.
They build their mega factories to manufacture a cloud, to wrap the beautiful children inside a smoky shroud. They want you to be passive, dynamic and polite, so you will never notice the corruption in your sight. But the current of creation is something they can't tame, no matter how many regulations they try to proclaim. So shake your heavy dreadlocks, let the raw vibration sound. The truth is emerging from the consecrated
I
ground.
spent too many years inside a self-inflicted cage, chasing after phantoms on a crowded, noisy stage. My throat is dry and raspy from the cigarettes and gin. I don't know where my sanity ends and where my sins begin.
But your steady reggae rhythm is like ointment on a scar,
slowing down the engine of my racing sports car.
I can feel the heavy drag of your sweet island grace,
calming down the panic of my frantic, desperate pace. The sun is breaking through the vapor on the hill.
Stand firm, my darling, let your restless mind be still.
The slide guitar is soaring like an eagle in the sky, leaving a permanent vibration that will never die. Gaze across the landscape of this hazy horizon tonight,
walking through the shadows
till the destination is in sight. A lazy dreamy blues to soothe my frantic pulse.
a roots rock meditation,
When the architecture is false,
slide
that metal cylinder across the
travelers in.
It's a beautiful awakening from a long chaotic trance,
giving our exhausted spirits
a secondary chance to dance. Hazy horizons
starting to clear,
dispel the confusion,
cast away the fear.
just float with the wind.
Jah blessings I'm knowing.
Gaze across the landscape of this hazy horizon tonight.
Walking through the shadows,
Walking through the shadows till the destination is in sight. Oh, yeah, yeah. A lazy, dreamy blues to soothe my frantic pulse.
a roots rock meditation.
When the architecture is false,
Slide that
slide that metal cylinder across the polished wood. We are navigating avenues that we never understood. Hazy horizon,
looking so clear.
brighter day tomorrow.
The kingdom is near.
Goodbye to the gray,
Walking Jah way.
out into the bright.
The well is dry and the topsoil is turning to powder. The voice of my anxiety is growing much louder. I'm standing on a porch in a tattered linen gown, looking at the remnants of this ghost-ridden town. My vintage leather boots are cracked from the heat. There isn't any shade on this desolated street. I trace the rusty hinges of my empty jewelry box, while the dry desert wind in the background mocks. The worldly system leaves you in a wilderness of drought, feeding your imagination with confusion and doubt. They extract the resources from the fertility of the land, leaving the beautiful children with nothing but the sand. But the spirit is a wellspring that never will run dry, no matter how many clouds they banish from the sky. So stomp your heavy boots, let the deep vibration sound. Jah will send the living water to the dehydrated ground. My throat is parched and my spirit is weak. Jah, hear the humble prayer that you cannot speak. The rustic slide guitar is cutting through the haze, rescuing our minds from the suffocating days. Walking through the canyons of this barren dust today, trying to find a pathway through the hot and blinding clay. A gritty delta blue to match my internal breathe. A roots rock meditation that will bring us fast relief. Slide that copper bottleneck across the unpolished wire. We are searching for the river that can satisfy desire. They build their mega cities on a foundation of lies, ignoring all the warnings that are written in the skies. They sell you plastic bottles of a chemical delight, while the natural creation is turning white. But the foundation of Mount Zion can never be removed by any wicked legislation that the politicians approve. So hold your head up high, sister, look into the sun. The matrix is dissolving and the victory is won. I've been drinking
drinking down the poison from a fashionable cup, hoping that the dizziness would lift my spirit up. My high heels are buried in this uncultivated track, carrying a heavy load upon my fragile back. But your rustic melodies like an oasis in a wild, treating my exhausted soul like a neglected child. I can feel the ancient power rising through the floor, telling me I don't have to wonder no more.
The tumbleweeds are rolling past my broken door.
The creator will restore what the locust stole.
The slide guitar is groaning underneath the massive strain, but the beauty of the melody can neutralize the pain.
Walking through the canyons of this barren dust today, trying to find a pathway through the hot and blinding clay. A gritty delta blues to match my internal greed.
A roots rock meditation
that will bring us fast relief. Slide that copper bottleneck across the unpolished wire. We are searching for the river that can satisfy desire.
The air is turning cool.
Wisdom is revealed to the person they called a fool.
Can you hear the ancestors whispering in the wind,
reclaiming every territory where the nations sinned?
It's a wilderness redemption,
turning sorrow into grace,
finding our sanctuary in this isolated place.
Rise up, my sister,
listen to the sound.
No more dry valleys,
living water in the alleys.
Walking through the canyons of this barren dust today,
trying to find a pathway through the hot
and blinding clay. A gritty delta blues to match my internal greed.
A roots rock
meditation that will bring us fast release. Slide that copper bottleneck across the unpolished wire. We are searching for the river that can satisfy desire. Washing away the misery from this forgotten town.
The soil is breathing,
the darkness is leaving, barren dust into the green. The mahogany counter is stained with amber spills. I'm looking for a remedy to cure these midnight chills. My lace stockings are snagged, my velvet shoes are wet from walking through the alleyways of sorrow and regret.
You entered like a sailor with the scent of salty wood, offering a sanctuary that I never understood. I poured a double measure of that bitter southern mash, watching all our historical grievances dissolve into the ash. The tide of the world will manipulate your mind, leave leaving you intoxicated, ignorant and blind. They sell you artificial comfort in a shiny crystal glass. But the temporary pleasure is gonna quickly pass. Put down the heavy bottle, sister, listen to the sea. There is a clean vibration that can set your spirit free. The waves of righteousness are washing over the sand, bringing true salvation to this dry and weary land. The room is spinning gently from the venom in my veins. Jah will wash away the residue of all your earthly pain. The slide guitar is drifting like a message in a flash, stripping away the falsehood of our heavy daily mass. Drowning our tribulations in this heavy whiskey tide. Nowhere left to wander and nowhere left to hide. A sultry slow motion blues to calm my frantic pulse. A roots rock meditation when the system is false. Slide that metal cylinder across the vintage frets. We are erasing the ledger of our burdens and regrets. They build their corporate empires on a foundation of sand, trading human dignity for a piece of stolen land. They wanna see you wallow in the valley of despair, breathing in the poison of their synthetic air. But the current of creation is a power they can't control. It flows inside the rhythm that rejuvenates your soul. So shake your heavy dreadlocks, let the raw vibrations sound. We are standing secure on the consecrated ground. I spent too many evenings in the neon lighted bars, chasing after phantoms in our expensive broken cars. My voice is raw and raspy from the cigarettes and tears, accumulating the damage of a decade's wasted years. But your slow island cadence is like velvet on a wound, slowing down the engine to which my frantic heart was tuned. I'll trade their golden chalice for this muddy ocean breeze, and let your steady bassline put my restless mind at ease. The fireflies are dancing in the jasmine bush. There is no requirement for a frantic shovel push. The slide guitar is soaring like a seagull in the dark, leaving on our consciousness a permanent holy mark. Drowning our tribulations in this heavy whiskey tide. Nowhere left to wander and nowhere left to hide. A sultry slow motion blues to calm my frantic pulse. A roots rock meditation when the system is false. Slide that metal cylinder across the vintage frets. We are erasing the ledger of our burdens and regrets. Of late, can you taste the sweetness of the salt upon your lips? We are sailing away on the most righteous of ships. It's a beautiful release from the friction of the town, where the high-class blues and the roots rock melodies drown. Whiskey tide, let it carry me away, guide the vessel safely to a brighter dawning day. So warm, so slow, let the spirit overflow. Drowning our tribulations in this heavy whiskey tide. Nowhere left to wander and nowhere left to hide. So tree, slow motion blues to calm my frantic thoughts. A roots rock meditation when the system is false. Slide that metal cylinder across the vintage frets. We are erasing the ledger of our burdens and regrets. Whiskey tide washing over me into the ocean of liberty. The glass is empty, Jah love is plenty. Whiskey tide fade into the night.
into my skin, revealing all the turbulence that is raging within. I trace the wooden neck of this unpolished box, while the heartless city in the background mocks.
I poured my last confession into a chipped ceramic cup. I'm so far down this rabbit hole, I cannot even look up. My eyeliner smudged into a permanent eclipse.
I can taste the bitter copper on my dehydrated lips.
The bleeding of the fingers is a testimony of truth. It's the ultimate weapon to awaken the modern youth. The system wants to muzzle your revolutionary song,
feeding you illusions to camouflage the wrong.
But this timber was fashioned from a resurrected tree to broadcast the frequency of the people being free.
So let the copper vibrate, let the heavy iron grow. We are singing for the children who are left out in the cold.
My thoughts are torn
from the screaming in the dark.
The smallest ember can ignite a monumental spark.
The slide guitar is scraping through the agony and rust, lifting up our ancestry from the forgotten dust, pressing our sorrows down upon this bleeding fret, singing the heavy melodies that the world cannot forget.
A raw, unpolished blues
to accommodate my pain,
a roots rock revolution
that will shatter every chain. Slide that silver steel across the wounded metal wire. We are elevating righteousness above their funeral pyre.
They use their fancy studios to sanitize the sound, erasing every memory of the struggles on the ground. They want you to be shiny, compliant and polite, so you won't stand up against them and fight for what is right. But there is power in the rough edges of our grief. It's the only mechanism that will bring permanent relief. So shake your heavy dreadlocks, let the raw vibrations sound.
I will vindicate the humble who are working on the ground. I've been traded like a token in their commercial game, losing every shred of identity and hiding from my name. My high heels are buried deeply in the platform concrete, looking like a disaster on this deserted street. But your rustic melody is like an anchor in my chest, slowing down the engine that was robbing my rest. I feel the heavy drag of your sweet island grace, calming down the panic of my frantic, desperate pace.
The patience of the faithful
will bring ultimate relief.
The slide guitar is howling
like a tiger in a cage,
unleashing all the passion of a righteous,
holy rage, pressing our sorrows down upon this bleeding fret, singing the heavy melodies that the world cannot forget.
A raw, polished blues to accommodate my pain, a roots rock revolution
that will shatter every chain. Slide that silver steel across the wounded metal wire. We are elevating righteousness above their funeral pyre. The tension is breaking,
the wires are turning bright.
We are stepping out of darkness into the morning light.
Can you hear the timber vibrating through my spine?
Connecting your perspective to the architecture divine. It's a symphony of friction turning into victory, rewriting all the chapters of our complicated history. Beating frets,
let the structural oppression finally cease.
Beating frets, play it raw, play it true.
silver steel.
Slide that silver steel
Across the wounded metal wire.
We are elevating righteousness above their funeral pyre. Bleeding fret,
let the metal scream.
wake up from the nightmare into
Your beautiful dream.
no more pain. Eternal remain. Bleeding fret, stand secure. Nickel wires are digging deep into my skin, revealing all the turbulence that is raging within. I trace the wooden neck of this unpolished box, while the heartless city in the background mocks. I poured my last confession into a chipped ceramic cup. I'm so far down this rabbit hole I cannot even look up. My eyeliner is smudged into a permanent eclipse. I can taste the bitter copper on my dehydrated lips.
The bleeding of the fingers is a testimony of truth. It's the ultimate weapon to awaken the modern youth. The system wants to muzzle your revolutionary song, feeding you illusions to camouflage the wrong. But this timber was fashioned from a resurrected tree to broadcast the frequency of the people being free. So let the copper vibrate, let the heavy iron groan. We are singing for the children who are left out in the cold.
My vocal cords are torn from the screaming in the dark.
Smallest ember can ignite a monumental spark.
The slide guitar is scraping through the agony and rust,
lifting up our ancestry from the forgotten dust.
pressing our sorrows down upon this bleeding fret, singing the heavy melodies that the world cannot forget.
A raw,
unpolished blues to accommodate my pain.
a roots rock revolution that will shatter every chain.
Slide that silver steel across the wounded metal wire. We are elevating righteousness above their funeral pyre.
They use their fancy studios to sanitize the sound, erasing every memory of the struggles on the ground. They want you to be shiny, compliant and polite, so you won't stand up against them and fight for what is right. But there is power in the rough edges of our grief. It's the only mechanism that will bring permanent relief. So shake your heavy dreadlocks, let the raw vibration sound. God will vindicate the humble who are working on the ground.
I've been traded like a token in their commercial game, losing every shred of identity and hiding from my name. My high heels are buried deeply in the platform concrete, looking like a disaster on this deserted tree. But your rustic melody is like an anchor in my chest, slowing down the engine that was robbing my rest. I feel the heavy drag of your sweet island grace, calming down the panic of my frantic, desperate pace.
The patience of the faithful will bring ultimate relief.
The slide guitar is howling like a tiger in a cage, unleashing all the passion of a righteous, holy race. Pressing our sorrows down upon this bleeding fret, singing the heavy melodies that the world cannot forget.
Raw,
Unpolished blues to accommodate my pain.
a roots rock revolution that will shatter every chain.
Slide that
symphony of friction, turning into victory, rewriting all the chapters of our complicated history. Bleeding fret, let the structural oppression finally cease. Play it raw, play it true. Bleeding fret, making all the old things new. Pressing our sorrows down upon this bleeding fret, singing the heavy melodies that the world cannot forget. A raw, unpolished blues to accommodate my pain. A roots rock revolution that will shatter every chain. Slide that silver steel across the wounded metal wire. We are elevating righteousness above their funeral pyre. Bleeding fret, let the metal scream. Wake up from the nightmare into Jah's beautiful dream. No more pain, eternal remain. Bleeding fret, stand secure. Velvet drapes are closed inside this empty cabaret. I sit beside the piano, watching the shadows play. My pearl necklace is broken, scattered on the floor. I don't think I have the energy to walk out of that door. The brass section is silent, the microphone is cold. Just another tragic melody that has already been told. You enter like a gentleman with the trumpet in your hand, looking like a stranger in this desolated land. They try to mute the trumpet of the revolutionary voice, leaving the beautiful people with no alternative choice. They want you to sing a song that is pleasant and polite, so you won't stand up against them and fight for what is right. But the frequency of justice cannot be suppressed by any silver mute that the rulers manufactured. So let the copper horn blow, let the vibration extend to the very corners of the earth where the rivers finally bend. The horn is playing softly, the tune of old regret. Jah will help your heavy heart to forgive and to forget. The slide guitar is gliding like a ribbon in the air, wiping away the residue of sorrow and despair. Moving to the cadence of this muted trumpet tonight, step into the smoke until we reach the morning light. A sophisticated jazz blues to ease my aching chest. Roots rock meditation for the weary and oppressed. Slide that silver cylinder across the silk-like string. Listen to the harmony that the midnight angels sing. Wear sheep's clothing to wander through the hall. They try to build their empires on a shifting sandy wall. They promise you the luxury of a material king, but they cannot give you the happiness that true love can bring. So step into this rhythm, let your heavy feet be light. We are dancing on a cloud of righteousness tonight. The skank upon the guitar is as smooth as costly wine, a beautiful connection of your human soul and mind. I've been wearing rough burlap for the majority of my days, scraped by the sharp edges of their sophisticated ways. My throat is raw from screaming at the unresponsive crowd, waiting for a savior to lift this heavy cloud. But your elegant vibration is like cream upon my skin, soothing the turbulence that was raging deep within. I'll trade my heavy armor for this soft, luxurious groove, and let the gentle tempo dictate how my body moves. The trumpet is unmuting, the sound is getting clear. The stars in the heavens are beginning to appear. The slide guitar is singing like a nightingale in June, keeping our perspectives perfectly harmoniously in tune. Moving to the cadence of this muted trumpet tonight, stepping through the smoke until we reach the morning light. A sophisticated jazz blues to ease my aching chest. A roots rock meditation for the weary and oppressed. Slide that silver cylinder across the silk-like string. Listen to the harmony that the midnight angels sing. Everlasting sound. We were lost in the wilderness, but now we have been found. No more jagged edges, no more bitter cold. We are walking on a pathway made of spiritual gold. It's a luxurious escape from the madness of the street, where the high-class blues and the island rhythms meet. Natural vibration, let the spirit be free. Just slide with me softly, highly exalted and costly. Moving to the cadence of this muted trumpet tonight, stepping through the smoke until we reach the morning light. A sophisticated jazz blues to ease my aching chest. Roots rock meditation for the weary and oppressed. Slide that silver cylinder across the silk-like string. Listen to the harmony that the midnight angels sing. Feeling so safe in this groove. Never let the righteousness remove. Velvet drapes are closed inside this empty cabaret. I sit beside the piano, watching the shadows play. My pearl necklace is broken, scattered on the floor. I don't think I have the energy to walk out of that door. The brass section is silent, the microphone is cold. Just another tragic melody that has already been told. You enter like a gentleman with a trumpet in your hand, looking like a stranger in this desolated land. They tried to mute the trumpet of the revolutionary voice, leaving the beautiful people with no alternative choice. They want you to sing a song that is pleasant and polite, so you won't stand up against them and fight for what is right. But the frequency of justice cannot be suppressed by any silver mute that the rulers manufactured. So let the copper horn blow, let the vibration extend to the very corners of the
uninvited guest that I cannot ignore. I tried to drown the echoes with a bottle of rum, but the pounding in my chest is a monotonous drum. It's a vintage kind of torment, a fashionable scar left by the shadow of your broken guitar.
Fear not the phantom that walks in the dark. Jah will protect you and ignite a new spark. The system wants to haunt you with the sins of the past, leaving you shivering in the wintertime blast. But this ancient vibration is a shield for your soul. It breaks every hex and it makes the spirit whole. Let the heavy bassline rumble, let the truth awake. Every wicked illusion is about to surely break.
I can hear the floorboards whispering your name.
The holy fire will consume the unholy shame.
The silver slide guitar is cutting through the haze,
Rescuing our minds from this terrifying maze.
captured by the movement of this haunted rhythm tonight. Dancing with the ghosts until we find the morning light.
Low down,
Spooky blues to ease my internal fright.
a roots rock meditation
For the children of the light.
Slide that metal pipe.
Across the vibrating wire,
We are elevating consciousness
above the funeral pyre.
They want to keep you frozen in a cemetery of fear, extracting a profit from every single tear. They sell you synthetic remedies to quiet your mind, keeping the beautiful sheep ignorant and blind. But the rhythm of the elders is a living, breathing thing. It's the ultimate comfort that the evening can bring. So stomp your naked feet till the dusty foundation shake. Jah love is the only power that no sorcerer can fake.
I've been wearing heavy lace just to camouflage the pain, standing like a casualty in the freezing London rain. My eyeliner is running down my pale, hollow cheek. I try to scream for rescue, but my vocal cords are weak. But your slow motion reggae is like oil on a burn, slowing down the wheel that was beginning to turn. I can feel the warm friction of your island grace, chasing the cold phantoms from this isolated place.
The candles are flickering out on the left.
Stand firm, my sister, don't step over the edge.
The slide guitar is groaning like an old wooden ship, navigating safely on a treacherous trip.
Captured by the movement of this haunted rhythm tonight. Dancing with the ghosts until we find the morning light.
Low down,
Spooky blues to ease my internal fright.
a roots rock meditation
For the children of the light.
Slide that metal pipe.
Across the vibrating wire,
We are elevating consciousness
above the funeral pyre. Hold me close before the sunrise breaks the spell.
Jah love is the tabernacle where the peaceful children dwell,
Can you hear the ancestors chanting in the wind?
forgiving every foolish thing the human race has sinned.
It's a long road back from the valley of the dead, but we are walking on the path where the prophets used to tread. Haunted rhythm,
It's got a hold on me,
spiritual warfare.
set the captive free.
Let the ghost fade away.
Welcome the dawning day.
Captured by the movement of this this haunted rhythm tonight. Dancing with the ghosts until we find the morning light.
A low down,
Spooky blues to low down, spooky blues to ease my internal fright.
a root rock meditation
For the children of the light.
Slide that metal pipe across the vibrating wire.
We are elevating consciousness above the funeral pyre.
The
Floorboards are cold and the windows are tight. I've been counting the hours in the middle of the night. Your memory hangs like a coat on the door, an uninvited guest that I cannot ignore. I tried to drown the echoes with a bottle of rum, but the pounding in my chest is a monotonous drum. It's a vintage kind of torment, a fashionable scar left by the shadow of your broken guitar.
Fear not the phantom that walks in the dark. Jah will protect you and ignite a new spark.
The system wants to haunt you with the sins of the past, leaving you shivering in the wintertime blast.
But this ancient vibration is a shield for your soul. It breaks every hex and it makes the spirit whole. Let the heavy bassline rumble, let the truth awake. Every wicked illusion is about to surely break. Fear not the phantom that walks in the dark. Jah will protect you and ignite a new spark.
The system wants to haunt you with the sins of the past, leaving you shivering in the wintertime blast.
But this ancient vibration is a shield for your soul.
It breaks the lyrics and it makes the spirit. The brick walls are stained with the soot of old trains. I sit on the fire escape, nursing my internal pains. My stockings are laddered and my vintage dress is torn. Sometimes I feel like a casualty from the day I was born.
The siren is wailing down on the avenue below, while the cold alleyway wind
begins to viciously blow. I watch the neon signs flicker their ugly yellow glare, looking for a sanctuary, but the streets are completely bare.
rise up from the concrete jungle where the youth are left to die. Look past the razor wire and gaze into the beautiful sky. The system designs the ghetto to keep your spirit in a cage,
Feeding your consciousness with
with artificial fear and rage. But they can never colonize the melody of the street or control the natural rhythm of your walking feet. Put down your heavy burden, sister, listen to the choir. We are singing our redemption way above that barbed wire.
the street lights are casting a long, lonely shade.
Don't be discouraged by
Don't be discouraged by the choices they have made. The slide guitar is cutting through the vapor and the greed, delivering the medicine that the children really need. Raising our voices in these ghetto hymns tonight, marching through the shadows till we reach the ancient life.
A metropolitan blues to ease my restless chest. A roots rock salvation for the weary and oppressed.
Slide that copper pipe across the acoustic timber skin.
Let the sacred celebration of the neighborhood begin. Listen to politicians to make a fancy campaign speech, promising a paradise that stays permanently out of reach. They extract the profit from the labor of the working man, leaving the children to survive exactly how they can. But the harmony of the righteous is a weapon of defense. It shatters their hypocrisy and brings them to their sense. So stomp your feet until the dusty floorboards shake. Jah love is the only power that the system cannot fake.
I've spent too many years inside their artificial clubs, selling my authenticity for liquor in the pubs. My throat is dry and raspy from the smoke and the gin. I don't know where my sanity ends and where my sins begin. But your elegant vibration is like cream upon my skin, quiet in the turbulence that was multiplying within. I'll trade their golden microphone for this old acoustic box and dance until the earthquake shatter all the locks. The church bells are ringing out a weary solemn tone.
Remember my sister,
You are never left alone.
the slide guitar is soaring like
An eagle in the dark,
oh, leaving a permanent
revolutionary mark. Raising our voices in these ghetto hymns tonight. Marching through the shadows till we reach the ancient light. A metropolitan blues to ease my restless chest.
a roots rock salvation
For the weary and oppressed, slide that copper pipe across the acoustic timber skin.
Let the sacred celebration of the neighborhood begin.
The neighborhood begin. The walls are crumbling down, but I'm standing up tall.
Jah love is a fortress that will never ever fall,
Can you hear the rhythm echoing from block to block?
breaking all the padlocks and shattering the lock.
It's an urban resurrection, turning sorrow into grace, reclaiming our identity inside this crowded place. Ghetto hymns, all we got to survive.
Keeping the ancient consciousness alive.
Singing low, singing strong, all we got to survive.
This is where
We belong. Raising our voices in these ghetto hymns tonight. Marching through the shadows till we reach the ancient light. A metropolitan blues to ease my restless chest.
a roots rock salvation for the weary and oppressed.
Slide that copper pipe across the acoustic timber skin. Let the sacred celebration of the neighborhood begin. The greatest story that has ever been told,
No more concrete cages,
turning all the historical pages
ghetto hymns.
out into the bright, 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 bright. The brick walls are stained with the soot of old trains. I sit on the fire escape, nursing my internal pains. My stockings are laddered and my vintage dress is torn. Sometimes I feel like a casualty from the day I was born.
The siren is wailing down
On the avenue below, while the Velvet drapes are closed inside this empty cabaret. I sit beside the piano, watching the shadows play. My pearl necklace is broken, scattered on the floor. I don't think I have the energy to walk out of that door.
The brass section is silent, the microphone is cold. Just another tragic melody that has already been told.
You enter like a gentleman with a trumpet in your hand, looking like a stranger in this desolated land.
They tried to mute the trumpet of the revolutionary voice, leaving the beautiful people with no alternative choice. They want you to sing a song that is pleasant and polite, so you won't stand up against them and fight for what is right. But the frequency of justice cannot be suppressed by any silver mute that the rulers manufactured. So let the copper horn blow, let the vibration extend to the very corners of the earth where the rivers finally bend. The horn is playing softly, a tune of old regret. Jah will help your heavy heart
to forgive and to forget.
The slide guitar is gliding
like a ribbon in the air,
wiping away
the residue of sorrow and despair.
Moving to the cadence
of this muted trumpet tonight,
stepping through the smoke
until we reach the morning light. Sophisticated jazz blues
to ease my aching chest,
a roots rock meditation
for the weary and oppressed.
Slide that silver cylinder across the silk like string. Listen to the harmony that the midnight angels sing.
The wolves wear sheep's clothing to wander through the hall. They try to build their empires on a shifting sandy wall. They promise you the luxury of a material king, but they cannot give you the happiness that true love can bring. So step into this rhythm, let your heavy feet be light. We are dancing on a cloud of righteousness tonight. The skank up on the guitar is as smooth as costly wine, a beautiful connection of your human soul and mind.
I've been wearing rough burlap for the majority of my days, scraped by the sharp edges of their sophisticated ways. My throat is raw from screaming at the unresponsive crowd, waiting for a savior to lift this heavy cloud. But your elegant vibration is like cream upon my skin, soothing the turbulence that was raging deep within. I'll trade my heavy armor for the soft, luxurious groove, and let the gentle tempo dictate how my body moves.
Trumpet is unmuting,
the sound is getting clear.
the stars in the heavens are
beginning to appear.
the slide guitar
is singing
like a nightingale in June,
keeping our perspectives perfectly harmoniously in tune.
moving to the cadence of this muted trumpet
tonight,
stepping through the smoke
until we reach the morning light. A sophisticated jazz blues
to ease my aching chest,
a roots rock meditation
for the weary
and oppressed. Slide that silver cylinder across the silk like string. Listen to the harmony that the midnight angels sing. Wrap me in the comfort of this everlasting sound.
We were lost in the wilderness,
but now we have been found.
no more jagged edges,
No more bitter cold.
we are walking on a pathway made of spiritual gold.
It's a luxurious escape from the madness of the street, where the high-class blues and the island rhythms meet.
So smooth, play that
Home for me, natural vibration.
let the spirit be free.
Just slide with me softly, highly exalted and costly. Moving to the cadence of this muted trumpet tonight, stepping through the smoke until we reach the morning light. A sophisticated jazz blues
To ease my aching chest,
a roots rock meditation
for the weary,
and oppressed. Slide that silver cylinder across the silk like string. Listen to the harmony that the midnight angels sing.
yeah.
The velvet drapes are closed inside this empty cabaret. I sit beside the piano, watching the shadows play. My pearl necklace is broken, scattered on the floor. I don't think I have the energy to walk out of that door.
The brass section is silent, the microphone is cold. Just another tragic melody that has already been told. You enter like a gentleman with a trumpet in your hand, looking like a stranger in this desolated land. They tried to mute the trumpet of the revolutionary voice, leaving the beautiful people with no alternative choice. They want you to sing a song that is pleasant and polite, so you won't stand up against.
The air is thick enough to slice with a silver knife. I sit by the open screen, contemplating my messy life. My satin slip is clinging to my perspiring skin, listening to the chaotic thoughts that are trapped within.
The horizon is flickering with an electrical blue glare, while the heavy summer wind unstrings my black hair.
I've got a chipped glass of bourbon, sweating on the wood, waiting for a hurricane that I've never understood.
Let the rain come down and wash away the debris. Just send the tempest to set the captive spirits free. The system wants you to fear the turning of the sky, hiding inside your concrete boxes until the storm passed by. But the lightning is a tool to purify the atmosphere, dismantling their structures and consuming every fear. So open up the windows, let the wild breeze blow. The The Creator is in control of the river's heavy flow.
The barometric pressure is dropping way too low.
Trust the ancient weather where the natural currents go.
The silver slide guitar is screaming through the heat,
predicting the revolution that will happen on the street.
Caught inside the center of this sultry storm tonight,
dancing through the deluge
until we find the morning light.
A low-down swampy blues
to ease my restless mind.
A roots rock meditation
for the weary humankind.
Slide that metal cylinder
across the vintage frets. The thunder is erasing all our burdens and regrets.
They build their paper empires on the foundation of greed, totally disconnected from what the children really need. They think they can outsmart the thunder in the rain with their artificial umbrellas and their laws that are vain. But when the sky opens up, their plastic kingdoms fall, leaving them naked and exposed against the Zion wall. So shake your heavy dreadlocks, let the raw vibrations sound. The roots are drinking deeply from the consecrated ground.
I spent too many evenings under their artificial roof, chasing after phantoms and looking for a proof. My eyeliner is smudged from the humidity and tears, accumulating the weight of 1,000,000 wasted years. But your slow motion gospel is like oil upon a burn, slowing down the chaotic wheel that was beginning to turn. I can feel the heavy drag of your sweet island grace, calming down the panic of my frantic, desperate pace.
The first drops of rain are hitting the concrete track.
Put down your heavy armor, never look back.
The slide guitar is howling like a beast inside the gale, navigating our vessel through this terrifying trail.
Caught inside the center of this sultry storm tonight,
dancing through the deluge
until we find the morning light. A low-down swampy blues to ease my restless mind.
A roots rock meditation
for the weary humankind.
Slide that metal cylinder
across the vintage frets. The thunder is erasing all our burdens and regrets. The wind is howling loud,
but I feel completely safe.
Your love will always shelter the wild and lonely way.
Can you hear the rhythm echoing from cloud to cloud,
lifting up the consciousness above the worry crowd?
It's a majestic baptism,
turning sorrow into power,
reclaiming our identity
in this dark tempestuous hour. Wash my tears away,
preparing the soil for a brighter dawning day.
Let the lightning flash,
turn the past to ash.
Caught inside the center of this sultry storm tonight,
dancing through the deluge
until we find the morning light.
A low-down swampy blues
to ease my restless mind.
Roots rock meditation
for the weary humankind. Slide that metal cylinder across the vintage frets. The thunder is erasing all our burdens and regrets. The air is clean,
the misery is gone.
the sky is opening wide, righteousness by our side. Peace at last.